Hey you guys. Okay. So I kind of wanted to keep my setup a little basic because something's just been telling me to kind of keep it basic. If you see some cords, it's like chargers and stuff, you know, the norm stuff. But what I wanted to do is do a reading, especially during this time, whether you're happy a lot about the election or very disappointed. I think this is a good refreshing reading for everybody to have. So the point of the video is, what are qualities about yourself that people see in you that you don't see? So I hope that made sense. Qualities about yourself that others see that you don't, you know? So I hope that makes sense. So pause the video if you need to. This is going to be pile number 1, pile number 2, or pile number 3. And we're going to keep it pretty basic, okay? All right, let's get started. So I'll have this on the top left. That way you can, have it as reference. Okay, Spirit, how many cards do we want to do? 6 cards? Absolutely. Spirit, 6 cards. 2. Ooh, that one's like bouncy. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. 3. Ooh, okay. So fun fact, I actually don't count it unless it absolutely flies out. I'm just that kind of a person, okay? So sorry if you're wanting a certain card. 4, 5, and one more 6. Got it. Okay. This is a positive reading, so it's going to be upright. Oh my gosh. That's insane. Okay. So, what I like about this pile, you're more mysterious than than you think. So you think that everybody knows your life and your business, but there's things that you keep to yourself. When it comes to very specific things, and when I say very specific, I'm talking like career oriented, anything financial, you keep to yourself. Because I'm seeing the Page of Pentacles as like possibilities financially, but I also see it in the sense like, hey, I want to, because the way she looks in the picture, like, hey, I found this cute thing and I want to keep it to myself. I'm not ready to just show it out yet. So you're a lot more mysterious than people make you out to be. So either you like to joke a lot on social media, and I know this is 3 of Cups, and I know I'm saying joke a lot, but I actually associate 3 of Cups with like people thinking you're a really fun person to be around. So it's almost like you only show them specific versions of yourself. You only show specific attributes about yourself. You choose not to put everything out there. But I know deep within you, you are a big fan. I'm sorry, if this pile is not at least into the idea of getting fair and square with someone, people see that about you as well. They see you as a very fair person, but they're also the kind of person they know to, like, she does not play. You also may be a fellow person. If you're already addicted to it, that's great. If not, for some reason, I keep seeing that you listen to a lot of crime podcasts or just podcasts about conspiracies in general. This is the pile that pretty much, it's a confirmation like, hey, it's more than just being interested in the grotesque things about cases. You actually want to see fairness. You want to see the right things come out of cases. But again, you only show certain attributes, and people see that. They see that you only show certain attributes. And while the Two of Cups is a love card, so maybe you do express love very deeply for people, and only those certain people. People also, I see this image a bit differently in this particular reading. I see this image as more like, hey, we're having this one-on-one time, and it's very deep and emotional. Once we get back to the girlies, it's fine, but let's just have a deep moment and talk, because I need to talk to you about how you've been acting lately. It's weird, you know, like, what's your energy, like, why are you being so off-putting? They're the kind of people, they know when a deep talk's about to happen with you. Sorry I went into this whole transitional, like, weird, like, sentence sequence or story, but you're the kind of person that's not afraid to pull them aside and be like, hey, babes, like, I see that you're acting weird. And it's not because you're self-conscious or freaking out or anything. You're the kind of person that just knows when somebody's going through some shit. That's the best way I can word it. But yeah, people see you as a very quite fun person, but they also notice that you keep a lot of big moves to yourself, but that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Because I feel like you are aware of other people's energies. While they may have the right intentions, that does not mean they're not going to say something that gets into your head. So you might be somebody who gets in their head very easily when you speak with somebody who you value, you know, because like at that time, your best friend does have your back, but she's only given advice based off of her point of reference, you know? So, and you're fully aware of that. You're very self-realized and very self-aware. If you don't feel like you're self-aware of people being that way, I see in this pile, you're going to be even more self-aware. Whether that's good or not, that's up to the world to decide and for yourself. But you are a very self-realized person, and you comprehend, or you're going to comprehend, that everybody comes with negative aspects about themselves. But people, I will say this, because of how mysterious you are and how fair you are towards others, people don't focus on your negatives. They really don't. Like, you had to have made mistakes in the past where you feel self-conscious about them still, to the point where you feel like the public eye may notice them. But people can see through your behavior over the years, or through your behavior through time in general. Because so this pile's giving mid-20s into early 30s. And I'll even throw mid-30s in there. You're not the same person that you were. And I want to say that Spirit is saying they want to congratulate you in this pile in particular, because they want to be like, hey, really, really glad that you decided to go with this. Like, really glad you decided to go with this change. So, you're more mysterious. People love you. You're the kind of person, fuck around and find out, and you give that energy, and I really enjoy that. You're also the person who gets the last laugh. Now, before you think, Alex, that's petty, no, I'm talking like, what is this on here? Oh, it's candle wax. I'm talking like, you're the kind of person that waits out, like, you wait it out. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna let karma, or I'm gonna let God handle it, and they sure do come through, because once those secrets come out, and you're like, I told you so, bitch, that's what happens. So, all right. So what's a card we can end this on for pile one? And can we have another card? I want to keep it to 2 cards, Spirit. Perfect. So first one is breathe. Archangel Raphael, take a deep breath and exhale slowly to awaken your energy to release old patterns. So you may be someone who's been going through a lot of stress and stuff, or you can just feel yourself building with energy. I would recommend doing this outside, but if you need to do it in your room, so be it. But I recommend saging. And when you're breathing in, I need you to have a vivid imagination of breathing in all the negativity. Like, imagine your body is like toxic oil or tar. And as you're breathing out, or as you're saging, it's slowly melting away. Kind of like whenever you watch Ferngully and you watch the bad guy the darkness start melting away. Like, that's how I need to envision your body when you're doing an egg cleanse or saging, and when you're doing deep breaths. It helps reset your body spiritually. And then we have indigo and crystal children. I actually don't agree with the term indigo and crystal children. It's kind of weird, so don't judge me for that. I just have this deck because I still like the meanings behind some things, but it says you have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. So you may be someone who's very good with children. If you already don't have children, you may be someone who's very good with your nieces or nephews, or if you started dating someone, you click really well with their kids. So, and Spirit wants to acknowledge that you are making a really good effort in that and that you are a really good person for that. So pile 1, that's all I got for you. So thank you so much. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Oh, Lord. Okay, pile number 2. We're going to put these cards. Sorry, I'm like putting the cards in random spaces. I don't like to put them all clumped up because I feel like it's not clear enough. Okay. Pile 2. Ah, I wonder if you're like, you got a little sass on you. So sometimes when I shuffle cards, like I'm not like a cool shuffler like everybody else, but I get interesting energies from these cards a lot. And I'm raising that up to look at myself because I want to see. You're a spicy little jack. That's a jack, but I meant jack. Anyways, something tells me you throw a dirty joke in here, like here and there. Or if somebody tells a really bad joke, you're the one that chuckles to yourself because you know it's a good joke and everybody else is like, come on, Brad, don't do jokes like that, you know? So. Okay. Interesting. I even changed how I shuffle. So we're going to see what the cards have for you. All right. Ooh, I caught that one. Spirit, please tell me qualities about pile number 2 that others see that they don't recognize. Oh, shit. You're that bitch. I love that. Three, 4, 5. Jesus. Which is crazy. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Which is crazy because I usually wait for the cards to fly out, but your pile's like, no, 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 no. No. Let's make this abundantly clear. Okay. So pile 2, I'm not going to deny it. You have some negative qualities that I'm going to bring up, but I'm going to bring up why they're being brought up right now. So you had to have gone through a transition of some sort. So whether you didn't get the job you wanted, whether you didn't get the relationship you wanted, whether you just ended a situationship, or you're realizing you're in a situationship and you have to make the choice whether you want to be in it or not. Spirit is saying make the right choice. The intuition is not going to be what you feel. The intuition is going to be the knowing, right? Okay. So with that being said, what people notice about you that I feel like you don't see about yourself is you are very hopeful when it comes to love, when it comes to, like, I feel like they catch you. I hope this is going to sound interesting, but I feel like you're the kind of person, if I were to look at you, I would catch you looking at how happy that family is. And you're like, one day that's going to be mine. There's just something about manifesting that you're manifesting and it's not going to happen immediately, but it's going to happen in the long run. Because you're the kind of person, you've had to wait out a lot of things. You've had to be patient and take your time to build up skill to become the person that you want and show off your victories. And so people are now starting to see a victory or two that you have, and they appreciate it. Some of them are even heartbroken over it because they thought that you were going to go a different route in life, but instead you chose this route and it works for you. But they see how successful that you are. They see you with a family. So if you're somebody that's like, I don't want kids or nothing like that, like I could see you, family doesn't have to always be like physical, having husband or wife and having kids. It could be simply having a spouse and having a bunch of animals, or family could be like you are living with your best friends and it feels like a family. There's just something about a family dynamic that people view you as, that you're just all around, like you're somebody's auntie for sure. And by the way, that doesn't mean that's all men see you as, or women. It's just, you just have that energy where you are you are fully aware that everybody's going to be different. So you might as well rock with who you rock with, you know? So that one's pretty interesting. What else is popping in my head too is that because you've had to work so hard for certain things, when you see other people that need help, they have appreciated all the help you've ever given them. Like, seriously, it is so beautiful. And I really enjoy that you take the time to help others. And by the way, you're picky with your energy, and that's good. They know it too. So your friends around you, they know you're picky with your energy. So when you choose to help them, they know it's from the fucking heart, you know? So just keep those things in mind. I would say you wear your heart on your sleeve, so people see when you're heartbroken. You may not say it, but it's there. But they do see that you rise back very quickly, and you tend to manifest a lot quicker. So let's see if we got any cards for you guys. Let's keep it to 2 cards. 1, 2. Lord. Okay, y'all got too much going on. Okay. Like, it's like your spirit guides want like a really big reading, but that's not what I'm gonna do. I'm sorry. There we go. Healthy lifestyle. We'll just go with that one. I fixated on this card, so I'm gonna read it. We have healthy lifestyle. Archangel Raphael, eat a healthful diet, get adequate sleep, and exercise regularly for optimal health. And then we have remember who you are. Archangel Michael, you are powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. So if you know anything about Archangel Michael, he don't play about who he protects. You call on Archangel Michael, he's going to protect you so fast. So something in this pile, when Archangel Michael comes up, I'm sensing that you need some kind of protection or to set better boundaries spiritually. And so, or if you need some negativity out of your life, that's the guy who's going to take it out. But just don't be surprised if it's somebody that that you thought would potentially be a good friend and turns out they're not. So just wanted to throw that message in there. And eating healthy, maybe you're going through a sad phase right now. Election just happened, so maybe you binged a little bit, or maybe you ate some bad food, but this is a good time to reset after this week's done. Good time to reset and make better and healthier choices. So that's what I got for my pile 2. I'm very thankful for your time. I enjoy who you are. And I love that you wear your heart on your sleeve. It's just, there's just something about it. And last but not least, pile number 3. Okay. Like I said, I decided to keep it simple this reading because something just told me, girl, just keep it simple. Don't go crazy, you know? This pile, you may have somebody, I don't know why this popped in my head. You may have somebody, or a family member that has disabilities. So don't be afraid to check on your family with that. And that's not a bad thing. I'm just throwing it out there. Because people with disabilities have feelings too. And even if they're not able to vocalize it, they still think, they still feel, they still know, you know? So. Okay. So you saw that I shuffled. Okay. Pile number 3. What is it about pile number 3? What is a quality about them, or qualities that people see that they don't? So 6 cards, please. Holy cow. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. That was the fastest one I've ever... Okay. That's pretty intense. So, holy cannoli. So we got the Queen of Wands. Ironically, the Queen of Wands fell reversed. When I picked it up, it was upright because I wasn't thinking. So I'm going to say this. You're really hot, but you're unconventionally hot. Now, before you think I'm being a jerk and you're like, unconventional. No. Conventional would be like typical skinny, blonde hair, blue eyes, like your typical model pretty. But you have something unconventional about you. So maybe you have a different eye color. Maybe your eyes are more apart or more close together, and not in a negative way. I'm just saying like there's something unique about you, or a birthmark, vitiligo. She has it, so maybe you have that. Or just your energy is eclectic or considered spinster. It's just, you know, just something about your energy is really fucking hot. So we're just going to throw that in there. You're sassy. You're not afraid to put a bitch in their place. 6 of Cups. You're the kind of person that everybody wants to have around. Now, and I'm not talking just anybody around. Like, you're the kind of person, if you're about to go into your 10-year high school reunion or 20-year, you're somebody people really want there. There's something about you, like, people really want you there. Page of Pentacles. So, Pile 1 actually got that card. And for them, I took it as, like, they took time with their financial goals and didn't tell anyone about it. This pile, it's a little bit different for me. I'm recognizing it as you're the kind of person that always stumbles upon a new trend. Like, you are ahead of the trend. You are somebody who will joke about a trend that you saw on TikTok or something, and somehow a week later everybody's saying it. 4 Cups also was in pile 2, but in this pile, and so it meant something different, but this pile is something different. You are very, very set in your ways, and you're not about to, like, you don't play about your boundaries. You don't play about the person you want in your life. Like, you know what you want. And then with 6 of Pentacles, because again, I know this card means something. I know what the 4 of Cups actually means. I'm just stating for the energy of this reading. And then we have 6 of Pentacles. There's just something about you that's like sour. I'm getting Sour Patch Kids, sour sweet gone. So you might be the kind of person where people love and joke around with you and you're like, yeah, whatever. And then you're like listening in on a conversation and you realize somebody needs help with something. So like 2 hours later or something, you brought that object or you helped them without even telling them. And they're like, oh, like so-and-so, I can't believe you thought about me. And you were like, oh, I can't believe you did this without even like me asking. And how did you know? And you're like, just a hunch. Whatever. Everybody needs help with something. You know, you're not intentionally being bitter or anything. There's just like something about you that's like RBF energy, but you have like the biggest heart with that RBF energy. And so this is definitely the pile of girl's girl. Like, you're not afraid to be a girl's girl through and through. Even if you don't fucking like a girl, if somebody was cheating on that girl, you'd be like, oh Lord, like you would drop some kind of subtle hint to let her know that she's being cheated on. Like, this is the pile that it gives. You're a girl's girl through and through. Another thing I wanted to bring up that they see too is that I'm gonna be honest. Some people think you don't make the best love choices. And if you're already aware of that, I just need you to be aware that they may not be approving of your love choices currently. Not that it's any of their business, but I just wanted you to keep that in mind. You're the pile that as soon as you start talking about somebody you love, they fuck you over somehow. And I'm talking romance permanently, not family members. But you'll be like, oh, so-and-so just does so much for me. And then the next day he pisses you off and then you two are done. So it's almost like you, for some reason, this 4 Cups card, it's not what the card means. But the energy that I'm getting is that you have convinced yourself that you jinx yourself. And so now people are under this assumption every time you bring somebody up, it's not something permanent. It's a temporary thing. And by the way, that's, you know, it's not meant to be super negative, but it's just something that they think. And by the way, it's not everybody. This is drawn to the idea that maybe 2 or 3 people that you know in the masses that think that way, but not everybody does. So, all right, let's get some cards in. 1. I try to keep it to 2, but pile number 2 had everybody and their mama's energy in there. All right, 3. Divine Order and Gentleness. Okay, I can't say these angels' names, so y'all please don't make fun of me. So we got Divine Order, Archangel Rigel. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see an underlying order. Gentleness, Archangel Sandalphon. Be gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. So something in your gut's brewing. Like, you can feel something's about to happen. You know something's about to be done with, and you're going to have to be prepared for that. And with that being said, it may be an ex that comes back, an old best friend. It may be something in your guts telling you to go get your car checked. Something in your guts telling you that, like, it's almost like it's not a bad thing, but I'm getting the energy of like, oh, I swear I got everything I need. I swear I you know what, whatever I forgot, I'll figure it out later. And then you get to work and you realize you forgot your lunch. So the Spirit wants to challenge you and start listening to your gut more when things pop up. That's what Spirit wants to challenge you about. But that's all I got for you, Pile 3. So I love you guys. And if you stay through the whole thing, you're amazing. And if not, so be it. I hope y'all have a good day. Bye.